Hey, Crawl Spacers, welcome to our Patreon pre-show. Let's introduce the panel who we've got. We've got Neil cuddled up in a blanket. What's going on?
I had work today. I'm not happy, so I'm getting comfy.
You had work today and you're getting comfy. Okay. Why do I hear you coming out of these speakers? Let me turn these off. There. Let's see. Neil, can you talk to me again?
Yeah. Hello.
There we go. There, that's better. I can hear you now. Can you tilt your camera down a little bit so we can see more of you?
Okay.
There we go. We want to see more of this blanket. There we go. And we also have Kelly. What's going on, Kelly?
Hi, nothing much.
Happy TGIF.
Yeah, happy TGIF.
Do either of you follow the account that has Daniel Craig go, "Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend"?
The weekend? Yes,
Yeah.
yes, I do follow that. Either that or you like it every week and then I see it on Twitter. I'm not sure.
It's probably.
Are we talking about the 48 hours, or are we talking about the singer?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. We got SoFlo in the house. What's going on, man?
Hi, SoFlo.
Be Rich, my new friend up in Kansas City. Power Packers, what's up? Sup, friendos. Now, Power Packers is James, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, James, if this isn't your girlfriend, I don't know who it is. In the YouTube comment sections, they said James should be on more often. He's very attractive. So, if you're single,
Wow.
It's his groupie.
Yeah, you got a groupie.
Kelly is warning. That could be...
yeah, I'm warning you. Be careful. Stands are not things to play around with lightly.
Yes.
They're creepy.
Oh, here's the fan right here. Ninja Space Taco, cute hat Kelly.
Thank you.
So, James, Ninja Space Taco, Power Packers.
Okay.
Along with being a Patreon pre-show, we also are evidently The Bachelor.
I was gonna say if I was gonna fail stand-up comedy sketch, but all right.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
Yeah.
Thank you, Be Rich. I'm glad you liked the new intro song. I lowered the volume so you didn't scare your dog. David, hello. Hey, how's it hanging, crawling friends? I've never called the panelists crawling friends, but I guess we are. Power Packers goes, I'm taking, but thanks. So why do we do this show? We got 30 minutes with y'all before we go exclusively to patreon.com.
Oh, I was gonna say, why do we do satellites? And I was gonna say to suffer.
We do that.
Well,
to
you know what? That's I feel like that's what I chose to do. I was like, my notes for one of the things that I read is, oh dear God, why I don't want to continue. Why did I do this to myself? It is in my notes. I did not take it out. It was rough. I'm not saying what issue it was.
Oh, we know.
I think I know which one it is.
We
you
know.
do know. But
We know.
I'm just saying in general that I was like, oh dear God, why?
Kelly's got some doozies this month. So let's show what we're going to review. You, the audience, try to pick out what issue Kelly's talking about.
Yeah,
We've got Nonstop Spider-Man #3. That's a potential one. We also have Venom #200. Tyler, by the way, Tyler and Javi will be joining us soon on the episode. Speaking of, I just heard a pop. Nope. Speaking of, I say Javi appears like Beetlejuice. What's up, man?
Hey,
well, you didn't say his name 3 times.
Javi. Yeah.
There we go.
Javi.
There we go. And this is Tyler's big issue #200 of Venom. He's excited for this one. He's going to talk about that. He's running a little late. He texted me a while back. Javi, here. What? Before you got here, Kelly says in her notes, at some point it says, oh God, why do I do this to myself, as part of her review.
Yeah. But you need to guess what issue I'm talking about.
What issue is it? So far, we've got...
I only have 2 books, but I have 3 issues.
Yeah, exactly. So we got Spider Shadow #3 we're going to talk about. Javi, I think you have that.
Yep, yeah, he has.
Sure do. Silk is obviously Neil because he loves Silk.
Okay.
Oh, you do. I think this is Javi. Miles Morales number 27. We're also going to review W.E.B.
I put in
Spider-Man.
I put in the notes. Web of Harley Keener breaks the speculator market. That's what this book is now.
Who is that person you named? I don't know who that is.
Harley
The
Keener is the kid from Iron Man 3.
Yeah, the little boy with the potato gun.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, is it this issue, or is it this issue that broke Kelly? Find out at patreon.com/crawlspace.
Yeah.
I was on AO3 earlier, and like there's more Peter Harley shipping fics than there are Peter MJ fics.
Whoa! I didn't need to know that, and ew. That feels wrong. It feels like that feels disgusting. You should delete that from all of our brains now. Like, how dare you tell us this? I'm very upset.
Okay, it's not. Wait, I'm sorry.
Black Cat number 7. We're gonna tackle. Who's got this one?
That one's me.
Okay, cool. That one you do not say. Why do I do this to myself? Because that's a great book.
I do say that to this.
Night-Gwen. Heroes Reborn number 1.
Okay, does anyone remember back in like 2014 when Spider-Gwen was first introduced and Marvel did like that wave of like Gwen covers?
That's how we got Gwenpool.
Well, Gwenpool was fun. This is just tedious.
Working on my Night-Gwen. Woohoo! All right.
Crazy.
Marvel double action is on the cover twice.
Heroes Reborn, more like Herpes Reborn.
Heroes Reborn. Marvel double action number 1. So that's not Peter Parker and Gwen Stacy on the cover. Is that Nighthawk?
That's Nighthawk
holding Falcon.
Green Goblin.
The green. Okay. And then I think we wrap up with this one.
It's just Kraven's there.
Kraven is hunting the horse. The Valkyries horse. So that'll be, and the art is beautiful. So let me put this in the doc here so we can show you. We have 11 books this month, which is actually kind of a light month.
Mm-hmm.
Once Heroes Reborn ends, do we want to talk about Heroes Return a bit, because Spider-Man has like one quick page in there. Here's my one sentence review. The Avengers win. B+.
Yeah, there you go.
D+.
Let's see. B. Rich is guessing Web of Spider-Man. Yes. Possibly, but what issue?
I'm not telling anybody. You have to join Patreon and see the Patreon episode to hear, because I'm just going to read my notes straight through.
Yeah. Matt wants to know, has Berriman ever been a part of this podcast? Yes, he has. He started Satellites, and he is happy not to be on them anymore.
We were on the Discord, and Brad said you should come back on, and then George and I was like, I already look like that picture of Stephen A. Smith you posted. Why would we need 2 of me?
Yeah. But you know what? In all fairness, the Satellites have not been that bad. The last couple months we've done it. This month it sounds like there's going to be some foul words. Maybe I don't know how to Kelly.
No. I don't have any. Well, I may have a curse word, but I tried. So my thing is like, out of the 2 books I read, one of them is still fairly consistent, and I was actually surprised by it. The other one, y'all have to wait. Because I can't.
All right.
I feel like I feel like if you want to see me in pain, you should spend $10, join Patreon, and come watch this. Because I have a lot to say. Most of it is I have questions. Like that's the phrase.
Kelly's pain has a price tag.
Yeah, it does.
Swearing, I got me popcorn, says Power Packers. Hey guys, how you doing? We're doing good. This is our Patreon pre-show. We take questions. We tell you how to help pay the bills for the site. Right down there, patreon.com. And here, actually, before I mention this, Kelly, I am getting you a T-shirt. But I'm off. I started. Patreon has started doing merch.
Yay!
And I signed up, and there's crawl space T-shirts, there's a crawl space mug, there's a crawl space sticker, and there is a crawl space hoodie.
Ooh.
So I just did that last night. I uploaded the front page little icon. But Kelly, I'm getting you one when I do the mass printing.
Yay!
Okay?
Thank
All right.
you. Okay.
No problem.
Yay! I finally get a T-shirt.
You get a T-shirt. And I want to do T-shirts for the rest of the staff that I didn't do a couple years ago when I went to my local printer and mailed them off at Christmas. So, yes, Kelly is getting a T-shirt.
Nice.
Javi, you've got one, and Neil, you've got one, don't you?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I've worn mine on the show before.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
I've worn it.
I love Javi's catch name. Just saying. What is Javi's catch name? Batman, yeah, Spider-Man, yeah, Javi Beyond. There you go.
I said that last night. I said that it like even the font reminds me of the latest iteration of Batman Beyond. Like it's almost a similar font to what DC Comics was using.
Quick reviews because of bad comics.
No,
we usually go about two hours.
Yeah,
At least
And
sometimes.
There is one book that I really like, and the rest are Heroes Reborn.
but I mean, too, the thing is, what makes this a light month, and what might make this a lighter show is the fact that instead of reviewing 23 or 25 books, it's 11 books this month.
Well, it's because we're not in a Spider-Man event like Venom, King and Blackdale. And
also we don't have Heroes Reborn is ending, but we also don't have sorry, there's
no symbiote Spider-Man, there's no video game Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We have
a Disney Park Spider-Man.
We're down to the bare bones.
We got a what
Spider-Man?
Spider-Man,
Spider-Gwen.
A Disney Park Spider-Man.
Oh, that's his name. That is his name. Disney Park Spider-Man. He just patrols the park to save the attractions.
Remember, I'm separating him from Universal Park in Marvel Superhero Island, and then there's Disneyland California Adventure, which is not an island.
Yeah.
Even though technically neither is Marvel Superhero Island, but we're not saying that.
Who's got a barking dog? What's going on?
It's Lena. She's upstairs. I don't know why. It's either she hears my voice and she wants attention, or there's something she sees outside. I don't know. So she is fussing.
Be rich. Go to patreon.com. If you look at all the different levels, that's where all the swag is. And I need to do some editing on the the old crawl space logo, which is what all the shirts are. The current shirts are what is the logo on the very top of the front page right now. That's what the logo will be, because that one was transparent. I had the one with the little spider head with the .com, which is the whole staff has from a couple years ago. I have to do some editing in Adobe Illustrator to make that transparent. But give me a few minutes or a few days to do that. So, sup, comic peoples?
Hi,
face the fool. Okay. All right. What's going on, man?
What the hell?
Awesome.
So we got 15 minutes. Ask us some questions. Feel free. Javi's burning to answer a question.
I wanted to say about last night. I'm an hour and 40 minutes into your 2 hour and 40 minute show.
Oh, I know, man. We went
after the first hour. Y'all went on pretty long.
Dude, I kept bringing people on that wanted to be on, and questions were coming. That video is so popular. I mean, it's gotten a lot. It's got like 300
big
views.
News story.
I feel bad because I asked Brad like, how long are y'all planning on going? Because they made me stay at work like a half hour to an hour later. And I'm like, y'all still on? And I just gave up. And as soon as we clocked out, I ran into my car and I just filmed from there.
And then you threw me in your cup holder. Hold on.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time a Texan podcasted from their car.
And then Mark said Neil's going to hell.
Yeah, and then he started driving, and then it just turned like bright red throughout his head. I'm like, he's going to see Mephisto.
You look like Goodfellas.
Well, I mean, that's what was happening. He was going to hell to remake the deal, so maybe we didn't have to deal with Spider-Man Beyond. I understand, Neil. Thank you for trying.
I tried. I am Spider-Man now, though. We can confirm through the Patrick Gleason art. I am Spider-Man now.
But I honestly could not keep up with the comments. I kept hitting him and scrolling. So many people were putting in comments. It was crazy.
What was the general consensus? Sorry, Hobby.
I think the kind of like at the end of the show when we did the pros and cons list, they were about 50-50. Honestly.
Okay, yeah.
I think it's funny because they were all the exact same. They were all the exact same topics in both the pros and the cons.
Yeah. McNulty says it goes to show you the popularity of baked goods.
Yeah.
Chi-Town brought on a action figure and a bowl and
okay, so he tried to take your crown, Neil. So y'all need to have a bake-off.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let him win.
Matt is suggesting I make a crawl space T-shirt and a Beyond font for the shirts.
No.
I'm pretty sure we can get in legal trouble for that because of the Beyond Corporation.
Oh.
Yeah.
There you go. Why isn't the Beyonder in charge of the Beyond Corporation?
Because it's not associated with the Beyonder.
I know it should be.
When I saw the initial art teases on Wednesday, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I got genuinely excited, and then Brad sent out the invitation on Thursday to talk about it, and I was like, I have been on the road. I don't know what the official deal was, and I looked at it. I was like, okay. A little hesitant, and then I listened to the show, and it just like my enthusiasm started to go down like the more I heard about it. So I'm kind of in that like 50-50 place right now. Like I was really excited at first. I like the new design of the suit.
Not bad.
And I like Ben Reilly as I liked him when he was Spider-Man back then. Those were different circumstances though. And I agree with everybody. There's some stuff that has to happen before I even, come to a conclusion. But at the same time, it feels a lot like we're doing Heroes Reborn tonight. We're talking Clone Saga tonight.
Mm-hmm.
The ideas just keeps putting like a new remix on popular ideas instead of churning out new things, and I get that has a relatability factor, like there's an identification, so that's why they bring it back, because certain things like Secret Wars, Inferno, I mean the list goes like on and on. So
but my thing is that they can't claim that this is an original idea, and that's the only thing that really bugs me, is that it's so clearly not original that I want them to thank the people that actually came up with the idea.
Jerry
and go from there.
Back in the 70s.
Jerry Conway
and crew in the 80s. I mean 90s.
90s, yeah. So it's, there's a lot of people that they need to honor, and that's my thing is like Nick Spencer has spent his entire run honoring what made like the people and the issues that made him fall in love with Spider-Man. And this has been a love letter, for better or worse, like regardless if you like it or not, because of Nick Spencer's style of writing, this is a love letter, and he is very calculated and meticulous in what he is putting in and honoring. And I don't think with a team of writers you're going to get that, because it's very clear that, like, to me, I think, and I keep harping on Kelly Thompson, but I think she's the only one that's gonna like actually honor things out of that team. Maybe Zeb Wells, maybe he's learned a little bit. I don't know. But I know not everybody's going to do that. And I'm wondering about the continuity going in. And that's kind of my biggest issue.
Well, that's something that I liked a lot about Spencer's run, is that he did homage or make reference to past storylines, to where they even reprinted the original art as part of the story. And it just made everything feel so cohesive. And I'm not necessarily saying that they're going to toss all that out, because we really don't know yet, what's going on. But I hope that's something that we see continue in the next 25 issues on the road to 900.
Javi, do you think this is a filler until the regular the writer comes?
And listening to McNulty, I totally do kind of think that this is going to get us to
He had a good
900
point.
to that June anniversary. That
Yeah.
totally
Yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah, I agree too. Let's see. We've got Venkman. What's going on, Venkman? Hello.
Hey,
Sorry,
Venkman.
you're late. You're not late. This is the pre-show, man. Gary in the Frozen says, Brad, did you ever hear back from Nick Spencer or Marvel for the interview? I get asked that. I got asked that yesterday. I have not.
I think it's the same person who asked.
Oh, is it? No, nothing is in my email. I would let you all know. I think I sent the email last week when it was announced he's leaving. I sent an email last year. Haven't heard anything. Sent an email the year before. Didn't hear anything. So his whole run, I've not heard anything. So with the exception of when Chi-Town talks to him in person at comic shops. So hopefully, maybe when he's out from Marvel or something, that'd be nice to hit him up.
I want to see if I can get Cates or Stegman on because they're coming to Comic Palooza in July, and if I can get a hold of them, then it would maybe
McNulty is in the house. He goes, the 90s are definitely back in full force. Time to break out the Nirvana Pearl Jam sound, SGP, and put on some flannel.
Well, no, because today
they came out of the 90s.
Oh, yes.
Nice.
Well,
is he 99 or 98?
98. Well,
98.
technically 97.
So
December
today
1997 would be the release date, like the actual shelf date. Yeah.
So today they announced the X-Force 30th anniversary issue that Rob Liefeld's doing, and the first thing I saw was no feet. Yep, it's a Liefeld book, all right.
I bought that book 30 years ago. Did you, Javi?
Oh yeah, no, I think I still have mine.
I bought all five with the different cards.
I got the Shatterstar card, which was the one I was looking for.
You didn't want Deadpool back in the day?
He wasn't one of the card sets, I don't think.
Yeah, he was.
Was he? Well, I only bought one copy of it. So
I think it was
the one I got.
It was Cable, Deadpool, Domino, and that's the only three I can remember.
Pretty sure Cannonball was on the team, wasn't he?
Cannonball,
yep.
Speaking of buying 90s things or 80s things.
What'd you get, man?
I bought 306 again. I'm slowly working on
the Action Comics homage.
On rebuilding my McFarlane stuff.
Oh, that's expensive probably nowadays.
Yeah, it can be.
Yeah.
But I saw this last time. I didn't buy it. And I said, if I went back today and they still had it, then I needed to take it home. I've never read it. I got a first printing hardcover of Spirits of the Earth.
Oh, Charles Vess. I remember that. Yeah. It's pretty.
Yeah, I've never.
It's a little trippy, but it's pretty. Oh, look at that! I forgot about the back. That's really pretty.
But I mean, the jacket on the outside is a little yellow.
Yeah.
But I mean, it says first printing on it, and figured now is a really good time with what may or may not be happening to.
Oh yeah, isn't that where they go to Scott? That's right after the honeymoon.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, it says that he's on a second honeymoon with his beautiful wife, Mary Jane. When he discovers the castle she inherited is haunted.
Right. Yep. I remember that one.
This sounds like the plot of a Scooby-Doo episode.
Ruh-roh.
Good. I love that.
Yeah.
Trivia. What else is Charles Vess drawn of Spider-Man?
The cover to 277 with the Wendigo.
Yes. That's a little lesser known one, but yes.
And then he did the backup in that. He did a poster in the 30th anniversary issue of Black Suit Spider-Man fighting Hobgoblin that I had up in my room in the 90s.
Yep. The one I'm thinking of you haven't said, though. Anybody?
Nope.
Web of Spider-Man #1.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The cover.
He did the beautiful art of that.
Well,
yeah. He also did the there was like a portfolio group of Black Cat. It was like 2 different images of Black Cat and Spider-Man.
Mm-hmm.
Those were always beautiful. Charles Vess, I always loved his stuff. Let's see. Snatch the Face, the fool. Don't know if you've already covered this. Anyone else pumped for Vanish by Cates and Stegman? Heard they named it with a Visa would be next to Venom in the shops. That's pretty smart.
That's smart.
I've not heard of Vanish by those two.
I'm gonna be honest. Good for them. They're really milking the '90s nostalgia market and they're succeeding. So who am I to stop them? I'm probably not gonna pick it up until it's in trade format.
Right.
But,
SoFlo says he'd rather have another Superior Spider-Man book.
No.
No. Okay.
No.
Is it Gage Superior or okay? Which Gage Superior? Because that was he wrote both of them.
Okay. Superior Spider-Man has resulted in me having a literal hatred for Otto. Like, it is a visceral reaction of, if I see him, I am putting down the book. Yeah. So I don't want anything to do with anything named Superior Spider-Man. I don't want anything to do with Otto Octavius. I don't even care if this is Superior Spider-Man, but it's Ben Reilly. Like, I cannot handle anything that relates to Superior Spider-Man in any way anymore because of the way I feel about that book.
Yeah. Well, you're getting them in Sinister War, though. Is that not trigger you?
I will, if I have to read it, I will read it.
Yeah.
I'll put it that way.
There you go. It's no Web of Spider-Man, but Venkman says it feels like we've been through this before with Brand New Day. What makes them think this time is going to be different?
Because this time we have the power of friendship.
What, Javi?
90s nostalgia.
I'll say maybe they learn from past mistakes and can do it better. Maybe?
No, here's your
Marvel
answer.
we're talking about.
Here's your answer. It's the power of friendship. We have it this time.
Well, you know what saved Aunt May? It's the
A bullet.
Power of Love.
Oh, wait.
Yeah. By Huey Lewis in the News. Gary in the Frozen says, Javi, I have a full run of ASM except for number 5.
I thought Aunt May got saved by the occult, because making a deal with the devil is kind of occult stuff.
SoFlo says MJ might get a bump Kelly when she returns.
No, that won't happen. Nope. Not gonna happen.
Venkman says, when I was filling out my McFarlane ASM run, I had to pay over $10 for most issues, not including ASM 298, 99, 300. Those were in the hundreds. Wow.
Yeah, this one was $8, and it's okay in condition, but.
Not surprisingly, I have that Spirit of Earth hardcover as well. Yep.
I think Venkman has every Spider-Man trade that was ever printed.
Yeah, we might do a spider collector of Venkman at some point if he wants to show off his stuff. That'd be kind of fun. McNulty says, because like I speculated last night, it's hopefully shorter, but otherwise, rotating writers usually means inconsistent creative voices. 90s nostalgia was one of my pros.
My hope is that, like we mentioned,
Brand Newer Day. All right, we are about a minute and a half away from going to patreon.com exclusively. So let's go through what we're going to talk about. Let me pull up my screen. There we go. So we've got 11 books. I will go through what they are again. We're going to go backwards this time. Mighty Valkyries, number 3. We're going to review because Kraven's in it. Heroes Reborn, Marvel Double Action, number 1. Because the Goblin's in it. Heroes Reborn, Night-Gwen, because Neil wants to torture himself with bad books.
Okay, I torture myself by living. This was just like sticking a needle and hoping it feels something.
Speaking of good books, no, this is a good book. Black Cat, number 7. Javi and I and Neil and Kelly, are you guys reading this one?
Yes.
Yeah, it's good. Isn't it?
I'm not. I haven't read it yet.
But you have read this one.
I have read those.
Well,
yes.
Web of Spider-Man number 2 and number 1 we will tackle. Was it worth waiting a year to read this book? We will find out.
Yeah. We're gonna paywall that.
Yeah, there we go. Miles Morales, Spider-Man number 27. We've got going to review that one.
Clone Saga 5, Beyond Thunderdome.
Oh yeah, that's a Clone Saga there too, isn't it? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Is that 5? Count the Clone Sagas, Neil.
Okay, Clone
70s.
Saga, Conway Clone Saga, Clone Saga from the 90s, Clone Conspiracy, Ultimate Clone Saga, and now Miles Clone Saga.
And then the recent upcoming Ben.
Well, are we calling that like actual? That's not actually a Clone Saga.
That's more Brand New Day 2.0.
It just has Ben in it. If we say that Ben Riley and it qualifies the Clone Saga, then Iron Man now counts as the Clone Saga.
Yeah. Silk number 4 or 5. Who is this on the cover with Silk over here?
Silvermane.
Oh, that's they put his head in a little
robot. Yeah, he gets around. We find out this time he gets around.
All right, Neil's got that one. I've liked the first 2. Let's see if the third one is just as good. Spider-Man Spider Shadow number 3. Oh, I thought it was 5.
It's 5. It's 5.
They gave him a bonus one.
Oh, they did. Okay.
Yeah.
And we also have Venom number 200. Tyler's running a little bit late. He's going to tackle this milestone book.
I was going to buy that today.
Yeah.
And then I saw the cover price and left it. So
$10, man.
I pulled a Berryman.
Well, the last
and opted for a back issue instead.
The last issue of Amazing for Spencer is going to be that high, I bet.
Oh yeah.
I mean, guaranteed. But this is a bunch of pages, isn't it? It's how many pages is it?
It's 81 pages. So going off the typical value, you're getting about the same value per page that you are a $3.99. I did the math.
Oh, you're my math guy. I like it, Neil. And we are starting the reviews off with Kelly, Nonstop Spider-Man number 3, which hasn't been solicited past 6, I don't think.
I don't know if it'll go past 6, to be honest. Just because the way the story is and how everything kind of is happening with it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I will save my opinions for that for the show.
Right.
I mean, it needs a new artist. I just don't like the artist. But I actually have a surprising thing to say about this issue.
Cool. Everyone smash the like button. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Venkman says, I don't have every Spider-Man collected edition, but I do have every trade from the 80s and 90s. Oh, cool. Cool, Venkman. All right, one more time. Patreon.com/crawlspace. That's where we're going to be live. You can chat with us. And this is a thank you to our Patreon members who helped me pay the bills. So we will be back in just a few minutes. See you guys on Patreon in just a few minutes.